I ask you, who was New Hampshire's first colonial governor? Yeah, this is a quiz. The answer, well, it depends. The answer to the question usually is Benning Wentworth. I bet that's what you guessed. Benning did head the colony of New Hampshire for 25 years, beginning in 1741. Of course, before that, when New Hampshire was a part of Massachusetts, Lieutenant Governor John Wentworth of Massachusetts, he was in charge of New Hampshire, and he was Benning's father. His title was Lieutenant Governor, but he was our actual governor in all ways except having the title. And of course, there's Sam Allen. Did you ever hear of Sam Allen? Samuel Allen was New Hampshire's governor for 7 years, starting in 1692, and that's 50 years before Benning Wentworth was governor. The thing about Sam Allen is that he actually bought New Hampshire. He paid money for it, his own money, made a deal with the heirs of John Mason. The heirs actually owned the colony because King James I had titled the land to John in 1622, but owning the patent had proved to be a pain in the neck for the heirs. It was costing them money, so when Sam Allen offered them £750 for the entire colony, that's most of New Hampshire, they took it, £750. In today's money, that would be about $100,000. Pretty good deal, if you ask me. Sam was a successful merchant. He had connections in London, so he was able to convince King William and Queen Mary to appoint him governor of New Hampshire, so he was appointed governor. Then Sam sent his son-in-law over here to tell the people in Portsmouth and in the hinterlands that he was now running things and they could pay taxes to him. Well, you can imagine. Right, the Assembly refused to release any money. So in 1697, Sam himself came to Portsmouth, and people said to him, in effect, "You're the governor? My foot." So, go back to England. Well, back in England, the Privy Council sends a message over here to the powers that be in Portsmouth, and the message says, "You will deal with Sam." And in May of 1705, Sam comes over again, and he meets with them. And they hash it out, and they come very close to an agreement, but Sam Allen gets sick, and he dies in Newcastle, New Hampshire, just before the signing of the agreement. He was 70 years old, and the deal was off. Sam Allen never served as our governor. However, the heirs of Sam Allen did receive a grant of New Hampshire land. I mean, they were trying to be nice to him. And this, where I'm standing, is that grant of land, and they call it, you know what it's called? That's right, that's the town hall, Allenstown.